Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is your casual captain, and yeah, I was supposed to feature the Alaska or Master or something like that, but yeah, RNG and motivation just said no, so I played some games in the mines instead. Well, I don't think that I really need to introduce the mines. I mean, it's a tier 8 German premium, it's really fun, really squishy, but has good firepower. It's a good little ship that burns the stuff out of other ships. You just burn them. I mean, 12 155s I think it is. 155mm guns, and you mostly fire HE, although the AP is really good on a perfectly flat broadsides. Good hydro. I mean, it's normal German ship. You got those 6 km torps, you got the hydro, nothing else to it. I mean, a fighter plane. I like it, although the captain right now is not what I recommend for mine, so I'm not going to include the captain skills, because as we can see on the minimap, my detection right now is 13.4. That means that I'm actually using Gunther Lutyens, and I haven't respected him for the mines. I just want him for the iron strike, that you get when you get a certain number of main battery hits or secondary hits on the battleships. But it's really good to have. Makes the DPM goes up really hard. But since I'm pretty much only I'm gonna fire as often as I can, detectability isn't really my issue here. Detectability only helps me when repositioning, but if you can play around it, then you can easily make it work. Yeah, bit slow game at the start. As we can see here on this flank, only the C-39 and the Queen Elizabeth followed me here, or me and the Queen Elizabeth rather followed the C-39 who got the cap. The rest of my team decided to lemming on the other side. At least that's gonna give us some advantages on the other side, but on this side the only advantage we have is spotting advantage. AA wise, I mean, against a tier 6 CV it will do quite good. Against a tier 8 it will struggle quite a bit more, and against a tier 10 you will simply just get blapped. So the AA is okay, really good against lower tier CVs, decent against same tier, and well, every CV at tier 10 can blap every tier 8 ship, so I mean, nothing special there. Otherwise, I really like this ship because you have decent ballistics. I mean, it's kind of an American light cruiser, but I would say that this thing doesn't struggle as much when up tiered as the Americans do. And I don't know, I don't really know why, but I like this one more than, say, the Seattle or something like that, even though you don't have radar on this one. A bit channel-wise, why am not? I've asked myself so many times, because I actually had time to make videos for World of Warships. I had replays sent to me. I just have had such a hard time when it comes to motivating myself. I'm not sure that this is the right thing for me to keep doing, because it doesn't feel like I'm coming anywhere. What does it give me, to be honest? I need to rethink my whole process about the channel. I'm not sure at all if I want to keep doing it or whatever. I'm not gonna erase the channel or anything like that, but I might take a break. I haven't decided yet, and when I do decide, I'm gonna let you guys know. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I started this, it felt like we was building a community together. There were discussions in the comments and stuff like that, and I mean, I haven't had any bad luck with like hate or something like that. I had suggestions, absolutely, and everyone can suggest something and trying to make my channel more interesting by suggesting things to me. So I mean, the harder thing now is that it doesn't feel like I'm coming anywhere. Do I really want to keep doing this, or what should I do? So yeah, this game is a bit slow here at the middle, because the enemy battleships haven't really decided that they do want to push here or not. I think that they might think that the DD is still here, and that's a big detergent. But the Ranger is at least coming here from time to time, and I mean the AA, I'm just gonna make it work, trying to keep my Queen Elizabeth safe for a bit more time. Yeah, but we will have to see what happens on the channel. I'm not sure at all yet. Wow, look at that. We're already up to 27 plane kills. Oh, that's HE, doesn't matter. 4K, no fire. That's okay then. Because the Mainz is super squishy. And that's like Royal Navy light cruiser squishy. And oh, bad shot there. I thought that the rear guns would... Oh, actually, 2 of the rear shots actually went through. Did no damage, but still, every shot that you don't take is definitely, you're not gonna hit those. If you at least gamble on some of the shots, you at least might get some hits, and I mean, that could have been a fire. Let's see, Duke of York and Bismarck right now looks like they are gonna play this a bit more aggressive. So I'm just gonna try to position myself on the island here, behind the island here, so I can freely farm them. Because that's how you use the Mainz, positioning. And when positioned right, this cruiser is just such a monster. Especially when you do have someone to spot for you. And the range is good, I mean I have 17.5 km range. Easily enough for most stuff. And when it's a tier 6 to 8 game, it's definitely enough, because the battleships usually have around 20 km range, so I mean, I should have a bit less on a cruiser. That Duke of York though, he's still firing HE, as most of the Royal Navy battleships are doing. I don't know why they stick to that. I mean, I could see it on like a battleship, because the caliber of the Duke of York is not that great, especially not against tier 8s. But against the light cruiser like myself, I do believe that he overmatched pretty much every part of my ship. And an AP pen would do so much damage. And especially since I don't have a heal, that could be really devastating for me, just to take like 5 or 6k per salvo. That Bismarck is pushing, but he's in a bad position there. Unfortunately no fire. Oh, look at that. The enemy mass. And the Vladivostok. Right now, I am gonna have to play so much more defensive, just because the Vladi and that Mas gonna perma spot me. My detection is almost 14 km, so yeah, I need to kill him. I use my Hydro here, and it's a 6 km Hydro for ships, and I think torpedoes 4 km, and since the Mainz is... oh wow, bad aim there for me, but at least the Richelieu got him. But it's so agile, the Mainz, so it's actually quite easy to dodge torpedoes in it, especially when you're already up to speed and kiting away as I'm doing right here. Oh, Bismarck is capping. Let's see if we can delay that for a bit. I mean, this is something that is super valuable. If I can just get one shot on him, that's a delay. Oh wow. He just smacked right through the Queen Elizabeth bow, I think. At least I think so, I'm not sure. Oh, well, we reset him, but I think that the Duke of York is still in their cap as well, so they are capping so fast and I have no vision of them. Right now I'm just running to keep myself out. Oh, I'm not detected anymore. That's great. That's what I want to have. I launched a plane here, and that's... I know it's a fighter plane, but that's because the battleships actually have a really poor air detection. So launching a plane here could be... Oh, I actually said here. Or här. That's here in Swedish. I'm launching a plane here, just so... I mean, I might get lucky to actually get a whiff of the battleships in the cap. Oh, look at that. There's him, but there's enemy CVs going in on me. Let's see if I can defend myself a bit. I should probably do that now when he gets closer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 planes, 9 planes, one of the fighter plane as well. So that's 10 planes shot down there. Wow. I think that's an AA defense expert. I think it's something wrong with the replays. Oh wow. I pulled a notcher here, but at least I am not detected. So I can actually freely reverse here. Oh, nice, a fire on the Bismarck. That will of course help. No fire on the King George. Duke of York, I mean. Okay, let's see. There are 2 battleships there. They are ahead on points right now. On ships, they are actually 1 behind us. But now I'm really gonna have to start working this. I really need to put this DPM as high up as I can on the ships. See if I can get fires and actually try to get them down now. I can't let them get into B and reinforce B together with a CB. So let's just start hammering them. Oh, firing H at me again. He actually has a really good aim, that Duke of York. I mean, I didn't know that was... Oh, we got the Iron Strike now. And now I think my reload is around 4.95 seconds. I think I might have Adrenaline Rush as well. 5.2. Okay, so a bit higher than I thought, but still. Oh, well, I haven't lost that much HP yet, so... this is really gonna help me. And this is where good intelligence actually tends to work at the best for Mainz. It's when you can actually sit at the start, just farming damage, and then get this massive reload boost that's gonna be active for the rest of the game, just to burn them down or do as much damage as we can. Because as we can see, I'm actually doing quite good damage to the Duke of York when I'm hitting. He's maneuvering quite aggressively, so I think he's actually gonna ground here. Is he? Oh yeah, he's gonna ground. Did he do it? Yeah, he did. He was too close to the island. I have done that mistake myself a couple of times. I'm never gonna do it again. Not in a battleship. Oh, we lost the Bismarck, so right now we are equal on ships, but we are ahead in caps, but they are ahead in points. We definitely need to stop the ships here. They do have an Amagi here as well. I don't know why he would be here. Finally fire on that Duke of York. That's only the 4th fire for this entire game. And I have over 200 main battery hits. Only firing HE. Look at that, he's definitely gonna die. That's almost a 3k salvo. Nice, that's him dead. That's my first kill. We are up to 88,000 damage. Nothing that spectacular. Now I would say is the time when this game actually starts. Because if we do check the minimap here at sea, we do have a Bismarck and the Dunkirk. They are both gonna charge here. If we do look at the angle of the Bismarck, he's definitely going for me. I only have 6k km torpedoes, so I'm gonna have to time this just right compared to his general position. There is. I don't fire at the marker, not the first set at least, because I think that he might turn in. And let's see if I were right. I'm gonna start shooting. Oh, he thought I was gonna hide. No, I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna fight you. I start to angle up here to give him quite a good angle to shoot at, but I mean, I don't have much armor to help me here. As we saw there, that's not a citadel, I think, but at least I took some damage. But I do get 2 torpedoes in, double flooding, and if I can get a fire, that's gonna be a perma. He's of course healing, but I'm gonna start shooting him. And here the DPM is just gonna be a lot for him. Oh, now his secondary starts to fire at me again. I'm quite lucky here because I don't think that his secondaries is really upgraded there. Look at that. I'm just gonna stop shooting there because I saw that the torpedoes are gonna kill him. It doesn't really matter. I'm just waiting for the torpedoes to maybe hit the Dunkirk as well and get more off. But the Bismarck of course detected them, so it was an easy challenge for him to just dodge it. The Dunkirk has smaller caliber guns than the Bismarck, so I should actually be able to bounce a few of them on my main belt as long as I keep my angle toward him just right. But he's firing HE, so that really doesn't matter. He sets me on fire. I'm of course gonna repair that immediately because he's at such low health. The CV is there, and I think that I will have time to actually kill him long before he can shoot again. That's him dead as well. So that's 3rd kill and 153,000 damage. There we saw an example of 2, maybe 3 things even. The first thing is positioning. When you position right, you can get off those sneaky torpedo hits when you're getting pushed. You don't want to push in the mines, you want to get pushed. Because it's much easier to use the torpedoes when someone is sailing towards you, because you can't really do it when someone is sailing away from you. Then we have conserving HP, not getting detected too much, and a bit of luck as well. I had enough HP left there, so I could tank the Bismarck and the Dunkirk for at least a little while. I mean, I could have gotten unlucky there and gotten Citadel to bits, but I wasn't. It's always a risk when you're doing something like that. And then the third time, never use your torpedoes as your main weapon just because you got them, because I have seen so many ships do that. Oh, I have torpedoes, even though you are in like Mogami, where you can turn completely broadside, where you have to turn completely broadside just to use them. You shouldn't do it unless you can do it safely or getting away, because it's mainly a defensive weapon system, especially on like the Germans, where you have so short range on your torpedoes. I mean, you might get away with the Hindenburg, which is quite tanky. You might actually be able to bow tank pushing into a battleship, at least when it's not the Yamato or something like that, and use them as an offensive weapon. But it shouldn't be your first term of action. Use range, use stealth, use fire. I mean, we are up to pretty much... yeah, game is done. Well, considering to being only tier 8 super light cruiser, we pretty much don't have any armor. I'm really happy with this result. 180,000 damage. A defense expert, I mean, he stopped going for me after that, didn't he? And of course, high caliber, 4 torpedo hits. I mean, the Bismarck has hydro. I don't think that he knew that the mines did have torpedoes. Only 8 fires, but I am using IFHE, so the fire chance is highly reduced on this ship, and it's mainly because it's Günther Lutyens, and I do have him on the Tirpitz and on the Pommern as well. Top of the team, 2,400 base XP, 39 planes, 3 kills of course. Pretty happy with this game, to be honest. Yeah, let's hope that I, in the future at least, can get you the games of the ships that are being removed, but yeah, RNG, you know. Anyway guys, I hope to see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.